Hello everyone, welcome to an episode of welcome to another episode, let's try that again. Welcome to another episode of Illuminate Disclaimer X Random Disclaimer. Hello everyone, just keeping track of my life really. I know I haven't been doing this consistently, and it's a big broad pattern from the way I started. I was very consistent with my episodes, but I thought it's time for me just to take a little break, just to do more things with my life and just to get the next steps going. There's been a lot of advantages and disadvantages to just working on myself, but I realized that with doing these episodes, I spent a lot of time just doing things solo, and I missed the social aspect, so solo versus social. And my main themes over the last couple of weeks have been to just be living a more balanced life. Balance is very hard because you can't really keep tabs on all the balance in your life, and if you are unbalanced in one area, you risk being unbalanced in a lot of your areas too. So it's about just finding the key aspect of what makes you happy and making sure that everything around you, every complex and simple thing that we determine that our lives are, we need to make sure that we wholeheartedly empower that and make sure we just live a life that's fulfilled in more than one sense of the word. Now, with my ramblings, I just want to be talking about, the what I have learned over the last few months. Lost a family member, and it just made me think that time is starting to become more of, I guess, an issue in my life. I don't say that in a bad way. I just kind of thought that I am older than my parents when they had me, and it just kind of made me think of the fact that I remember when I saw like memes around saying that Will Smith is now the age of Uncle Phil when they started the first episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I thought to myself, wow, like I am older than my parents when they had me, and comparing that to like the 1990s when they had me, the world has changed in a myriad of ways, many of which my parents will know wholeheartedly. But for me, it's like now I'm at the age where, like I am getting older. I need to start making more decisions for my life. I need to make sure that I have a base which is secure. I need to make sure that I have a lifelong career. I need to make sure that my name is cemented, not just for me, but for my future generations. I want to make sure that I can leave something to them. So without further ado, I'm just going to talk about some of the things that I would want you all to do, because time is of the essence. The first thing is, what kind of career do you want to do in the future? Like, what really inspires you? I tell my clients all the time and my participants, find your why. Always find your why. And I talk about this so many times during my episodes because I just can't stress this enough. Why are you here? You can look to your left and look to your right and get as much advice as you can, but you need to find out what makes you unique, what makes you special, what is your driving force for profound change and successes, what you want to do, what are you good at. And if you say to yourself, I'm not good at anything, completely understandable. But I feel like it's time for you to put that to the test. And by that, I mean, try things. We try things, we give up on them, and then we kind of call ourselves failures for doing so. But I think the most important thing for us to do is to just keep on trying things until something clicks, something fits into place. Do some traveling, do some exploration, and try to find out the depths of your souls. And I feel like if you do enough inner work, you start to realize that you you get to a point in your life where you can just answer your own questions single-handedly. And to me, that's a form of mastery, purpose, autonomy, mastery. And when you get to a level of mastery, you kind of say, oh, as you're saying something, that was the wrong thing to say, to do. I responded and, well, I reacted instead of responded, and things are going to be damaged for a while. I should have done more understanding. I should have took this course more seriously because I actually really did enjoy it. I enjoyed life 5 years ago. Why? All these things I'm saying to you, you can find a why, and I'm pretty sure if you do enough searching within, then you kind of understand where you fit in this cosmic art canvas. Oh yeah, this cosmic art canvas of perfection. I tried to say 5 words at the same time, but it didn't work, did it? But anyways, with these live episodes, I like it because it's just me just sitting down and just, just relaxing, taking it easy, and just speaking to you like I'm speaking to myself. And I kind of beat myself up recently because I was saying that I have some of the best conversations by myself, with myself, and for myself. But I do them when I'm alone, walking in nature, in the middle of the night. And I don't record them, and I feel like that is a problem. But it just makes me think that I keep on going with these talks, these conversations, these insights, and it's going to take me somewhere which I feel will help me connect to my purpose even more. I see a lot of success in my eyes, I'm seeing a lot more visions, and I feel like I'm in the right place, even though I might beat myself up and say I'm not doing good enough. But I realised that is probably something that was being into me through childhood, right? I mean, look how much jobs I had a couple of months ago. I had like 4 or 5 jobs. I was volunteering as well, and I was doing illuminated disclaimer and random disclaimer as well. So I was doing a lot, but I felt like I was not good enough, and I guess they might call it imposter syndrome. And I guess that's probably comparing yourself to others, because realistically speaking, I am enough. I'm good enough. I've done everything enough. Financially, I am enough. And I need to stop beating myself up over these things. And I hope that you not do as well. Very easy to just say, I'm not good enough, I'm terrible. But actually deep the amazingness that is you. Appreciate the journey that you took from rock bottom to see above the clouds. Appreciate the people who you met along the way, the people who inspired you and the people who you enriched. It's a beautiful story, and I don't want all of you to wait until you're on your deathbed to realize how beautiful your story is right now. Recently death has taught me that, for the ones lucky enough to actually be on a deathbed in your 80s or your 90s, you kind of just ask yourself important questions, but it's too late to act upon them. So yeah, just think about the things that you want to do now before it's too late. I spoke to someone and he was very active when he was my age, but he said as soon as he got to 40, the bones just stopped working like they used to, and now there's a lot of, concessions where he has to travel and do things with his life. And it just made me think as well, like, what things can I do before it's too late? What things should I do? What things will complete me? And I realised I want to work hard now so I can have a better tomorrow. Not just physically, not just emotionally, but also spiritually, financially. Just spend more time with the people who matter with me the most by working hard now, and throughout it all just using the keyword that I said before, balance. I feel that it's good to just say, I don't feel like I'm doing good enough, but you need to balance that out with rest. You need to balance that out with appreciation. You need to balance that out with acceptance. I feel like, me personally and other people I know, we kind of do things in such a way where we beat ourselves up if we get rest, not knowing that it's our birth-given right to have rest. We're kind of like indoctrinated to working 9 to 5, 40 hours a week and doing things on a weekend. And when we have the chance to rest, we just say to ourselves, this doesn't feel right. And I know one time in the past it was probably the complete opposite, but let's take our power back into our hands. And this was why I realized the polarity of it all, you know, like to be very powerful, you need to rest your powers, you know. To be strong, to be very strong, you need to embrace your vulnerabilities, you know. On your darkest days, you have your brightest ideas. I love the polarity of it all, and it just makes you think that during this time, I might be solo, I might be in my room just working hard and just spending in nature by myself all these times, but I'm calling on my energy so I can utilize it by pinpointing exactly what I want to do and taking a deep dive towards it. And I hope all of you do too as well. Always share your responses on this, because you know you're not alone, you're never alone. What I've learned is I've got many angels up there watching me. For that I'm grateful eternally. So yeah, that's another episode of Illuminated Disclaimer X, Random Disclaimer. I say it like that because that's 2 different places where I put my content out. And please just go to my link tree in my description of my YouTube channel, and you can see a lot of what I'm doing. I've taken some time out of social media, all social media. I haven't been on Instagram in like a month. But it's been meaningful. I've just been more present, and yeah, just trying to just marinate it all before things start again in September. But got a lot of good things coming up in the pipeline. I'm not going to be talking about it now. I'm just going to let the upload surprise you. I'm very excited, and I hope you should be too. I hope you should be too. I should hope you are too. Let's just model my words so it makes sense. But thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and as always, keep finding ways to illuminate your path. Ciao.